Good morning, everybody. We are just hitting the road again. Last night we stayed in Tok, Alaska, and it's a nice little town. So it has a nice gas station, lots of different RV parks and campgrounds. We actually stayed at Tok RV and cabins, and the RV sites are really nice. So they actually are all pull-in. They have trees dividing them. They also have tent sites, glamping tents, and cabins there. It's one of the first ones you come upon when you get into Tok, but there's also a full grocery store, a hardware store in case you need any repairs done. So definitely a good stop in about, what was it, an hour-ish away from the border. So it'll be the first bigger town as you come in on the Alaska Highway. But anyways, we are on our way. Like, we are going to see Denali today, guys. That's the exciting part. But the Alaska Highway ends in Fairbanks, so we're on our way to Fairbanks. We have about 200 miles for that in a 3.5-hour drive, which is very nice compared to our 12, 13-hour days we've been having. And then after we hit Fairbanks and make a quick stop, probably it's going to be too early for lunch, but maybe we'll grab some coffee or something. We are going to head down to Denali National Park. And that one, because of Remy, he can't go on any of the shuttles, so we're going to go to the visitor center, snap some pictures. But you can obviously see Denali from the road as well, so we're just going to go there and make a stop and get some views that are a little bit closer up, and then head on over to Cantwell, Alaska, where we'll be staying tonight. And it's very exciting. We're staying at Wild Things Dog Mushing. They've got these glamping tents set up with a personal outhouse, so don't have to share an outhouse, but a personal outhouse. And so we'll be there for 2 nights, just base camping it over the weekend for a couple of days. But very excited. I'm hoping actually to shoot some good B-roll for some of my tent reviews coming up from that location, and practice flying the drone a little bit. Thought I'd get some drone shots in Alaska, but more in a safe spot where I'm not at one, because you can't do it at a national park or some pull out on the side of the road. But we are very excited for this day. It is the weekend, so it's going to be a great start for a weekend. Don't have any work texts or emails that are going to be coming through, and it's about 59 degrees. It'll probably be in the mid-70s later today, but beautiful day. It's supposed to be clear, which I guess for Denali, they've only got about 30 days of clear days without any rain a year, so we might get lucky and actually be able to see Denali today. All right, here we go. All right, so we're about 60 miles from Fairbanks. And I noticed coming in, it was either fog or overcast. Like, it does look like smoke after living in Colorado, kind of figuring out what that haziness is in the sky, but thinking it's definitely not pollution up here. I just got on the notification from my satellite in my car is that there is a dense smoke advisory for the Fairbanks area. So it definitely is smoke. And once I get service, I'll try to look up to see where the fire is at or what's causing all this smoke to come up through this area. Definitely is a heavy, dense smoke advisory, and can't see in terms of visibility for, I want to say, like 20 miles out. So the mountains and the views. So just really driving through roads or driving through trees and heavy forested areas. But anyways, I'll give you an update once I find out what's causing all this smoke. Okay, so I just stopped for gas and some snacks in a town called Salcha, Alaska, and I asked the lady at checkout if the smoke was from wildfires or what was going on around here or some other area, and she said it's definitely around here. I was like, where at? And she said everywhere. But she also said it's just normal in Alaska to have wildfires. We don't complain like they do in California about everything going on, so you won't see as much in the news. So that was kind of a bummer, because I just checked the wildfire map and report because I had some cell service, and it looks like there are some around Denali. So I texted the Airbnb dog sledding lady who I'm staying with to see if there was any smoke or how bad the smoke was around there, and waiting to hear back, because definitely would be unfortunate if get all the way to Denali and it's a clear day, but visibility is pretty much none because of smoke. But yeah, so it is actually pretty bad. You can feel it in the air, and I might just wear a mask because of that. And then the particulates in the air, and definitely drying in the mouth. But we're continuing to drive on. All right, so we are in Fairbanks, which I thought was the terminus of the Alaska Highway. And apparently it's the unofficial terminus of the old Alaskan Highway. And the actual terminus is of, I guess, the rerouted or the new Alaska Highway is in Delta Junction, which was about 30 miles back. And it wasn't anything as far as its ending or anything like that. So kind of just quickly drove through that city. And now we are just going to make our way to Denali. Have to kind of backtrack a little bit here. But that was a little faux pas on my end. But I was trying to see if there's road signs or directions. But there's not really anything at the end here to tell you
right
that.
onto Alaska 2 East.
To tell you that it's done. So yeah, now we're just kind of trying to make our way around this construction here in Fairbanks. And hopefully maybe stop at a grocery store and trying to find some jugs of water, because most of the small stores around here only have the little water bottles. I need some jugs, but I have my water filter and can fill that up later. So we are just continuing on, and Denali is about 2 hours away, so I should be able to make it there. And sending a message to my Airbnb host says that the smoke isn't as bad around Denali, so hopefully that can either clear up or it's visible enough so we can actually see the mountain when we get there. But driving on. I'm not sure if you guys can see the visibility or with the smoke up ahead. It's pretty much none. When I got out to go to the bathroom, it definitely was cough worthy. So hopefully we'll still be able to get to see Denali. If not, we might head out earlier, a day earlier. We're going to be in this area for 2 nights. So hopefully not. Hopefully we can still see Denali.
Turn right onto Park Road, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
So, of course, national parks are never very pet friendly, but there is a gravel bike path that's around the visitor center that I'm going to take Remy on a little walk. I don't think it's that long, maybe like half a mile. So let's get out, stretching our legs, and then we'll be on our way to our glamping tent in Cantwell.